Mashinky looked great the first time we played, but what lies beyond those first impressions? Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to Pixels and Platforms, where we dive into retro and retro-inspired transport and train games with fresh eyes and honest first impressions. Today we're returning to Mashinky for a deeper dive, and this time we're starting in the Wild West, dealing with the early diesel era. And it's not just about the trains. We're exploring both road and air as we attempt to build a brand new empire. The question is, does Mashinky really have the variety and depth to keep us entertained, or does it have little more to offer? Let's find out. Here we are then, we've got Hellish Inc. with me, Master Hellish, in a blue company colours. They've given us some quests, including doing stuff by aircraft, which we'll do later, some oil, which I'm not going to do first, and then we can see that we can go up to the next age at some point. This is our world, and it's looking quite busy with all the different resources that are available to us now in the third era. Now, I am going to do some of the resources, but I'm going to start with the basic passenger service. We need to get some money in because we've got no source of income. Now, it looks like they've got extras, quite got a lot of people over there. Warrington's not too bad too. Right, we've got one train going. We might need more trains. Let's see what the situation is. How many passengers have we got waiting at the station? No passengers, but we've got 51 people on board. That's going to net us 64 money. Nice, okay. Got oil rig, so we need to take crude oil to a refinery. So I've turned the filters on, and we've got the oil filter, and that means we can see the crude and the refineries. I think this refinery could be a good one. It's quite close to our existing network. And there's 4 oil wells not too far away. We're just going to go into building mode, and we're going to get a station platform in. There we go. And then oil. Which one? This one will do. There we go. Right. Bit of tracking there. Bit of tracking there. There we go. Now we're going to need a train. You know what? For now, I'm going to go with a cheaper steam train. Maybe we can upgrade that later. We'll get the wagons here. Oh, that's too big. There we go. Let's get rid of these extra ones. Second train on the way. And that second train should hopefully get us this Young Wing Oil quest sorted out. We'll get our extra money for it. Right then, our first train is delivering crude oil now over here, which means we are starting to fulfill some of the crude oil delivery to the refinery. And the train is now heading back. Total amount is 20 each run. So it's going to take 10 runs for this train to do what it needs to do. But that's fine, I think. Now out here in the Wild West, we're not going to just be doing steam trains and moving on to diesel. We're going to do the vehicles and other stuff as well. Now, these places do have post offices. And it's relatively short distances between them. And I thought maybe that could be a good thing to try the road vehicles with. Let's go to road construction. So we're going to go from road construction out of this town and into this town here. Now, I don't think we can do diagonals, no, but it does do the corners for us quite nicely. How much is it going to cost? 259? That's not too bad. There we go. Oh, there's a little hill there. Oh, I don't like that. There we go. That's a depot. Now we need the station. So let's put the station... Can we change this piece of road? Ah, there we go, look. So we've got a station right next to this post office. I don't know what the range is, so I'll put the station right next to the post office again. And let's see what we can get in terms of vehicles. So, over here, vehicles that carry post. Oh, there's 3 different sorts. One of them costs timber planks, and we haven't got that yet. So, let's go with the glass mail truck. Well, no, I've started it off, but I'm going to give it some orders. I'm going to say, go to this station. There we go. And then go all the way down to that station. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but we'll see. At the moment, at the station, there are 3 posts available. Our vehicle's just arrived. It's unloading and loading, so it's picking up all 3 of those posts now, and it's going to drive off. Good, okay, and it's estimating for the distance we're going to get 5.8 money tokens for that. That's not too bad. I mean, it did cost us several hundred to build the road. There's our train arriving. We've got money coming in around the area. Fantastic. We can afford our other vehicle. There we go. Oh, we're delivering more oil. That's 40. Okay. Come on, train. Get a move on. Maybe that wasn't the best train to choose. Maybe for this line it would have been better with the diesel, but never mind. That's the one we've got now. Oh, we're on board. Oh, I'm driving. Oh, and there's the other road vehicle. How do, mate? All right. I'm just delivering some mail. So we got a good amount of money from those trucks coming in, I think. Now, presumably, we're going to have to do a whole little industry set here. So the refinery is going to be creating the oil. The oil's going to have to go to some sort of factory. Yes. And the factory is also going to need planks, which is going to need to come from a sawmill of some description. Oh, there's the sawmill. And then we're going to have to take that down to a town. Well, we've got a quest here to take a break and travel inside of a train for 5 minutes. So I'm going to do that, let the money build up, and then maybe we'll start to work on the rest of the empire. Well, as we leave one of the stations and head out down the track, I think I've been on board of this train long enough to get my reward. So let's come off there and take a look. Yes. And also, looks like we progressed on the oil side of things as well. Now we need to deliver oil to a factory. I kind of knew this was coming up. I've got a funny feeling about expanding this station, because if we expand it enough, we might be able to get this shop and post office involved, and that could get really good network going. Maybe we should be working on planks first. Let's do that. So the sawmill that we're working with is this one. Let's get some basic plank service up and going. Now we actually have a reward. We have this particular engine here. It's a pretty good one. So I'm going to take that, and we're going to get rid of this engine and put all of the carriages on this one. So we are well and truly in the diesel age now. Here we go. Early diesel trains. That one can go a little bit faster than our existing, but that's fine. Very nice. Now we have a little bit of money, so I'm going to upgrade the line. I'm going to go from here. The wrong. There's a signal in the way. There we go. Create a nice signal block. Remove that bit. And I'll also remove this. And connect these 2 blocks together as well. All the signals are facing the same way. This is ridiculous. Right, I need to fix this. Oh, hang on a second. This train requires oil for operating. That's not great. Okay, reverse. Maybe we'll sell it then, because I can't afford to do it right now. Do them down the line. Do them down the line. That work? Yes, I don't think I've messed it up this time. Right, we've actually got some plank tokens coming in. That's good. We'll be able to buy the things that we need to expand the stations and deliver the oil. That's coming along okay. Okay, so train 11 has limped into the depot. What we're going to do is buy a new engine that doesn't require oil to run. Right, finally, we actually have a couple of trains running on this line, and they'll be able to deliver okay. And I think we might actually need an extra one. No, we need 150 planks for our signal box. Okay. Should we get a second log service in? I think that seems like a good idea. Let's go from over here, and we'll probably dig through the land, right? So there's our station. And... oh, it goes up. I don't want it to go up. Let's level this land. Oh, it's less than 200. There we go. Done. And we're going to need some signals here so that they can share this particular platform for a little while before I upgrade everything. So there we go. That should do it. That train's going as well now. So we have 2 forests hooked up to a sawmill. The sawmill still needs hooking up to our factory, but we haven't quite got to our factory yet. Once we've got enough stuff, enough planks, we're going to upgrade this station here and build a track, probably a dual track right away into Station 7. Now, this station, if we upgrade it and put some more platforms in, then I think we'll be able to get the shop. This would disconnect the station. All right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Then put a second platform in. Another platform. And then the waiting room. Fantastic. Yes. We'll upgrade the station platforms to accept multiple trains. Just ignore that signal, please. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just in the middle of signals. Right, let's remove... what's the remove key button? Q. Let's remove that... oh, we got rid of the whole bit of track. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Now we can use either platform for these trains. Oh, these signals need to be bi-directional. There we go. We've got enough money now to get our signal box over here. So we can get our signal box. That puts us there. That means that our train station can be a little bit longer. There we go. Full platform length out coming out there. We can get our track coming out. And after a little gap, we can come out onto a dual line. And we can build our dual line going across here-ish. We need to go up and over. So here we go, a bridge. So from there to there. I'm going to do it to here so that both types of bridges can be the same length. Right, now we can do a wooden bridge, which is too slow. We can do an iron suspension bridge, which apparently is not great. But we can do a stone viaduct and that'll be fine. So let's do that. And then we'll do a second one. Very good. Connect them up. Ah! There we go. Lovely. Nice. A very big line. And I can't remember what we're doing. Oh yeah, we're taking the oil from the refinery down. Okay, let's get a depot in. Let's get it going. And then we can add more wagons as we go. So now we're going to be delivering oil to our factory. We should probably look at delivering some of the timber planks as well. So we can have another line coming out here. And I guess that line can join this other line. We can kind of use it for both. Like this. The only problem is I don't want trains waiting on the main line to come in here. So maybe we'll figure that out sometime soon. Yeah, let's figure that out now rather than sometime soon. So we'll come in like that and have a second line. Yep, I like that. I like that. We can get the signals over here. One signal for in. One signal on the out. That looks fine for me. So we're sharing this big long track here. And then we want to be able to go into the other platform. So let's just modify this end and allow us to go into two platforms, not worry about which platform's which. Signal for going in, signal for coming out. And we want two-way signals there and there. Wow, so we've got 2 platforms. It doesn't matter whether we're loading or unloading on which one. Share this line, then we branch off and come into this station here. That's okay, I think. We should be able to do that. We'll buy this engine, because we can't afford anything else yet. And we're going to be transporting these. Oh, I've run out of money. Oh, it takes planks. We need planks for everything now. Oh, right, okay. Okay, we've got a lot of planks that need delivering, and it's about the only part of this network that isn't connected that possibly should be. So, let's get that in and start connecting things up. So, we're going to come out of that platform, and we're going to come into this platform over here that we dedicated for it. So, we'll go to there. Let's try and avoid any hills. Let's try there. Wow, that was nearly 500 money tokens. But there we go. Now, with a line of that length, we're going to need more than one train, aren't we? Didn't think of that. So let's right away make this a service that we can have multiple engines on. Okay, lines in. Let's do our signals. So signal going this way, signal going that way. Then we use our feature there. Big long line of signals. And we can get some depots in down here. Alright, I don't think we really got any money for trains, but we'll try anyway. So, new train, new wagons. We're going to be transporting planks. It's going to cost us 20 for each one. And I can just really afford it. Good. Orders. Full load here. Down this quite long line and unload there. We've got our little tiny train loading here, or at least waiting to load. We haven't any deliveries yet. I'm going to try and increase production over here. We have just enough resources to be able to get additional oil wells down here, and I think we need it because we've had a train waiting. So additional oil wells, let's add let's add them here. There we go. Hopefully that means production will go up. And then we'll be alright. Oh, yes. Lots of stuff going in. Why is this train still waiting? Oh, I see. We need a signal on this block here to break it up. It's there. Okay, that's what those extra signals are for. I mean, you don't have to have them, but it does allow smoother throughput and stuff. We can see now, if we have a look here, we've got infrastructure boards and money coming in. It says station income. It doesn't split it up by vehicle type, unfortunately. Right, our first plank train is on its way, and I'm able to click the train and close the train window now because the developer made an update to the game. I'm not sure if it was due to my request. It might be. I did have a quick word with them and passed along my thoughts and feelings, and it's nice to know that the game is constantly being updated and changed. Even if it has been in early access for such a long time, it's growing, and I'm looking forward to seeing more features coming soon. Right, I've done some playing around, and I've found that if I change the engine, I can pull greater cargo, and also I can do slightly bigger carriages, so I can get 3 big passenger carriages and 3 mail vans on the main line. Now, the trains will go slightly slower, but this brilliant capacity increase, as well as a mail service, I think is going to do us really good. So, I'm going to get that train going. It's not got the orders yet, but I'm going to get it onto the main line. Wow, this train is now set to deliver 174 money when it arrives. That's fantastic. A good improvement over the previous. What I'll do now then is I'll add some more trains on that line, and I think then we need to start looking at whether we can start affording some aircraft soon. It's time for an upgrade to our log network. We're not getting enough planks in, we need more, so I've built a brand new line which we've got to going to 3 new forests. But before we go to those new forests, let's sort out the old lines and get it connected up much better. So this line here is a big long single track. Let's change that now so that we end up with a bit of a double track going along here and then connect up into the line. We already have a depot on the end. So then what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this bit of track here like this and modify it to go in there like that. Good. Now we need to get signals along the line, so we'll do that one. Now this extra bit of track here needs modifying so it connects up to the new log line. So let's have this connect up just nice and simply like that. So we no longer need this extra long bit of line here. We can get rid of this. There we go. Starting to get the hang of this a little bit. You can't just swipe across tiles and expect it to disappear. You have to do it actually on the track. There we go. Yeah, I think that might work. So now we've got the two existing lines coming together and using this section. That's fine. Don't think we need any more trains on it just yet, but we shall see. This train here that's coming out. We will not shed. Oh, we can't afford it. We haven't quite got enough money. Okay, we'll have more money soon. So now that I've streamlined and upgraded our line here for the log service, and once we've got enough money, I will buy the extra 2 trains that we need. Maybe we might need more trains over there, and hopefully that will increase our production of pretty much everything else. Oh, that's interesting. I've never had this issue before. Oh, right, okay. Drawing mode doesn't work in Mashinky for some reason. Some sort of special keyboard shortcut interfering with the game. It's not. I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just keyboard shortcuts overlapping with each other. Right, I've managed to do a bit of deadlock here. It's my own fault, but never mind. I'm going to start the train up. I'm going to tell it to ignore the signal. And I'm going to hopefully stop it before it crashes and see if we can maneuver these 2 trains around each other. So it's going very slowly at the moment, and let's stop it there. Right, are we still on the line? Ooh, the back of the carriage is still there. Oh, I don't know, maybe. Let's see if we can inch it forward a little bit. Right, there we go. I think I've managed it. Right, you, just ignore the next signal. Go. Oh, oh. I think we're going to be alright. It's a bit close. Oh. Okay. I definitely need to fix this. Right, there we are. Off you go. Well, things are coming along quite nicely, and we're getting ready to enter a brand new age. We can enter the electric age after we've completed some objectives. We've got some trains running now. This is the improved wood line. It's got a big main line going through it. Several trains all loading and coming through in this forest. All looking very nice. And over here, on the other side of the world, here we go. We've got our oil line expanding as well. We've got a station here, plenty of oil at it, and some trains going backwards and forwards, hopefully delivering even more oil. And that means we're also going to be transporting even more refined oil over to our station here where our factory is. But we do need to upgrade our trains. Right, I'm just doing some upgrades, going around some of these stations, giving them some more capacity. This one here, we're going to turn it into a freight station, like that. There we go. Oh, I ain't got enough credits for it. Oh, no. What about the factory itself? Okay, that's 100 oil to increase absolutely everything. Well, that sounds like a good thing, because I'm not spending oil on that. There we go. Oh, nice. Yes. Things are coming along good. Okay, so I've done a bit of work and we've got coal and iron ore going into this foundry, which is really good because that's going to start producing us some coal. However, we need to get the products out and take them to where they need to be, which is going to be down this line somewhere over to our existing network and probably to this toolworks here. So let's get a station set up at this toolworks. Now, I'm not sure exactly how many platforms we're going to need for different things, but it's probably going to be quite busy. Now, dropping off just this, I think one platform should do the job. Also, there's a tiny little hill here. Well, there was a tiny little hill there. That's gone. Right, let's get our track to come out here. We'll leave a little gap and then we'll make it into a dual track because it's going quite some distance. There we go. And we've got to get this line connected up to that line. This is a big long line, but I wonder if we can bridge onto a hill and then bridge again. Or should we just do a big bridge? Let's do a big bridge. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Look at that. One big bridge, please. Now, which side of the track are we on? We're on that side. Another big bridge here. What do you mean? Oh, no, that one's 1 square longer. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. Connect it all up. Let's see here. There we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. I thought connecting that line up was going to be quite difficult. It turned out to be okay. And we've just done over 10,000 pieces of track now. That is a brilliant Steam achievement, isn't it? So, what sort of engine should we have? Well, we haven't got any of those resources, so we have to have this engine. And we're going to be transporting this commodity, and we have enough, I think, to get a few of the Mark II wagons. Ooh, that is too long. Okay. There we go. That's fine. Get some orders. Come down to this station. Full load all the way down this massive line and unload there. Right. Start that train off. Right, we need to get some planks in here. Now, we have got planks being produced, so we'll just probably nick it from there. We should be able to then just have these two lines connect together. Yes. Yes, that'll be fine, probably. New train heading out in a second. Clone the new train. And I think we're probably going to need 3 of them. Now, we are just starting to get our first different things being created down here. Fantastic. Oh, our different commodities are all coming along now. So we got our... Wow, look at all that information. We've got our first iron. Nice. We need to get some coal in here, so I'll hook up these 2 coal mines. And then we'll see what's in the next age. Right, this Toolworks is really kicking up a gear now. We've got some nice tracks going in, sharing with the coal line, big bridges over other things over here on the fuel network. In places, it's building up a little bit. We could potentially move more stuff if we needed to. I've done a few little upgrades around here to the factory, and there's also been some upgrades to the sawmill. Now I want to have a look at doing some other bits, but Train 50 is stuck. Train 50 is stuck here. Train, just ignore the signal. Get a move on. I'm sure it's fine. Right? Not quite sure. Let's try removing the signal in the middle of the block there. Yeah, just keep it like that. I don't know if that's the problem. We'll see. Next train's going to come along. It's still saying red, look. Yeah, why is that not going? That seems to be a chain signal. That's fine. That's a chain signal, but it should stop here. Back end of the train goes. No, it's stuck red again. Right, I'm not really sure what was going on there, because other junctions I've done similar was fine. So I fixed it with a bridge. And, well, I suppose that's actually better, so why not, eh? At least I think it's better. Do trains going up and down... Is trains going up and down worse than trains crossing over the lines in this game? I'm not sure. We've been well overdue some extensions for the towns, and you can see that we can add all sorts of fantastic things into our town, including things like wells, markets, saloons, parks, and all sorts of brilliant things. And food markets bring in extra, and shops bring extra things in as well. Town grow area. We can do new residential buildings and all sorts. Okay, we'll put like a saloon in. And we can afford a fire station now. Oh my goodness, look at that. Fire station. Can we afford an elementary school? No, not yet. A police station? Not quite. But a park? We can definitely afford a park. Not enough space. Oh, there we go. There's some park as well. Not quite sure exactly how all this particular stuff works yet. This is my first time really playing with it, but we'll see how that goes. Ah, very good. Now we've gone into a new era, there's all sorts of options available. We can electrify our railways. We got high-speed construction a while ago, and I've never used it. We've also got this sort of electricity network as well. So I guess we have to produce electricity somewhere and then actually have a network to supply our railway lines with it. That's quite cool. And also there's aircraft. Now we have had a little look at road vehicles. We can see we've still got some mail trucks flying backwards and forwards down this road. I think it might be a nice idea to have some coming across the other one. So let's do that first. Let's have this coming out. We have a level crossing? Yeah, we'll have a level crossing. And we'll connect these roads up like this. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. Nice little road network. And yeah, we've already got loads of stuff in the town. So we'll have a new road depot here. And we'll have new vehicles. And we'll have another mail van. We can afford this sort of mail truck now. So let's get that new and upgraded version. Pop some orders in. We're going to tell it to go to this station. And then we don't actually have a station in this town yet for the roads. So let's do that. There. No, wait. There we go. Fantastic. So we can start that vehicle. And then we can come down here and go, right, let's clone that vehicle. They're all on the way down this new road. Are they going to get run over, though? Oh, maybe. Try not to have too many trucks smashed at level crossings. Right then, look, we've got an oil power station here now, and they've popped up across the map. Obviously, we'll need them in order to do other things. There's a farm here now for more food. So many different industries popping up, and this is all vanilla as well. There's even more to do, I guess, if there's mods. I know there is mods, but I haven't had a chance to look through them yet. There's just quite a lot of vanilla-y things to deal with. Time to play around with airports, I think. It'd be nice to be able to have an air service from one of these towns. That town is 39 in population now. That one's 38, so that's going quite well. Let's get an air service between them. I don't know what I'm doing with airports, so let's find out how these work. Now, a nice big airport seems like a good idea. It says not enough tokens. Wow, how many tokens is it going to cost? 19,000 for one airport. Oh, maybe we go for a smaller one then. That one's going to cost 6,000. That one's 8,000. We can afford two of them, so that's what we'll do. Right, so we'll put one of them here. There. Right. 2 airports. Well, they look pretty good, don't they? I mean, a little rustic maybe, but let's see if we can get an aircraft and get it flying between the two. So, depot, planes. Right, we've got all sorts of planes here, and we can't afford any of them. But our money is shooting up quite quickly, so just as a temporary fix, we will borrow some. Now, some of these cost more than others, and some of them do passengers, some do... now we've got one here that does passengers, and it has 1,000 in cost. So let's purchase that. And I'm going to give it some orders. I'm going to tell it to go to this airport, and then I'm going to tell it to fly over here and go to that airport. Now, it does appear that there are small airports and large airports in the different levels of technology. Especially if we look across the bottom here, you can see there's 2 different airport icons there. So we are looking at the early ages of airports, but our passengers are alighting onto our aircraft. It looks like we've got 2 different bays there for our aircraft to wait at. And we've got some little indicators about our runway and airport. So it looks like our runway is currently reserved. And are we taking off? No. Yes? No. Oh, we're going back again. What's going on? Why are you going back? Okay, so it's gone to there. Now it's going to go to the runway. Nope, it's not taking off. Oh dear. Now, something that I did just notice in the depot when you look at the planes, it gives you the number of tiles of runway that they need to take off. This one says 4 tiles of runway. And this runway isn't 4 tiles long. It depends. I don't think you count the end bits, so it might be like 3. In which case, I need to try and modify this runway. Alright, it's gone from one to the other. It's coming onto the runway, and now it leads 4, but it's got 4 in front of it, so it should take off now, I think. But maybe it won't, because it needs 3. It needs 4 at the other end, maybe? Nope. Still going round in circles. I'm not sure. Is it working or not? Well, the aircraft appears to be circling. Nope, still just flying around in circles. Well, yep, there we go. It's landed now. Oh, now we're going round in circles again. At this point, I've decided that my issue here is one of 2 things. Either there's a bug, in which case hopefully it will get fixed soon, but it could also be that something that should be obvious to me isn't. Now, there's an oil power station here, and, well, we're creating oil over there, so I've got an idea. Let's see if we can connect those 2 things up. Now, what we need to do, I guess, is get a road station kind of in here and connect it to our existing station. I know, we'll go directly like this, round the corner, and like that. And we've already got a depot, so let's see if we can move anything. So, vehicles, and we're doing oil. Now, hopefully this is the right oil to the right place, but we'll see. Let's do a nice big oil truck. There we go. Give it some orders. We'll say, go to this station and full load, then come down to this station and unload. And we'll start it, and I'll clone it. It looks like a lot of these industries need power. Oh, we've created power. Where's the power? The trucks are doing their powerness. Oh, yes. Power points are coming in. That's good. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do about it, but apparently that's good. Now, we've got this power distribution system. Ah, I see. So there's good power here. No power there. Ah, right. So can I go like this? Not enough space. Oh, no, wait. That works. Ah, so it's automatically linked itself. So it looks like this is like a corridor of stuff. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, so that town's lit up nicely. Now, how do I get... there's not enough space to get the power around there. But what if I go here, across there? Yeah, that should... Is that connected to the industry? Yes, that appears to be connected to the industry. Ah, so we've got a producer which is green. That's good. Yellow is the infrastructure. Orange is the consumer. And there's a bit of range information in there as well. It would be nice to get power over here. Does it need power? It does need power. Now, can I get across here? Ah, I don't seem to be able to get over there. Right, what's this one? Underwater, transformer. Right, so do I need to do a tunnel or a bridge to be able to get my power poles across there? Doesn't seem to like to be able to go across a double line like that. Let's blow some stuff up. Okay, that didn't go down like I thought it was going to. But this might still work. So, oh yes, we can go over the top there. Wow. Over this road. And there we are, we're connected up. And it looks like I have managed to power my factory. Fantastic, look at that. So now we're going to be producing a brand new type of token. And we've got so many different missions and so forth. Rewards to collect, track construction. Oh, I built that ages ago. Obviously, I've got things running on fast forward now, so trains are flowing around all over the place, in and out of these stations. Absolutely lovely. And especially places like round here, at the wood stations. It's very busy, multiple trains flowing in and out constantly. Part of it is now a ro-ro, part of it is now a terminus. I'm starting to get the hang of some of this. I am really enjoying it. I feel like part of my railway needs to be electrified. These little diesels aren't doing so great in this day and age. So, electrified railway. Is there a conversion tool? Oh, there is a conversion tool. So I can click on the platforms and that'll convert it. But does it do whole sections of railway line? Okay, it looks like it does some relatively big sections. And there's some indicators that show you where the end of the powered rail is and where it goes through and to. So can I do the depot? So extensions, I think that might be upgraded already. Okay. My railway line to the power network. Is that how it works? Or do I need power going along? I don't know. Let's experiment and find out. I've decided that I've enjoyed building the infrastructure, but I don't want to build anymore. I just want to see the electric stuff. So I'm going to cheat some money in, and that's going to allow me to have enough credits to build these trains. There we go. Normally I wouldn't do that, but for the purposes of demonstration, I will. Right, so we've got a vehicle in here. It doesn't seem to want to carry on because it's on a replace and can't. I think that might be because it hasn't had itself converted to electric yet. So if I click, let's see, electric rail, and do the conversion here, and the station, I guess, as well, or that bit. Okay, so it's all the way down to there. Does it need the entire line? Oh, that tiny bit of track there. Okay, so I haven't done the entire line on purpose. Let's now have a look and see, can we set this train going? We can, and it replaced by the looks of it. Is it going? Oh, yep, it is coming. So it seems that the electrification of the railway... now it says it can't find a compatible track. So presumably it's because I didn't actually upgrade all of it. So let's have a look at upgrading all of it now. Let's see. Can you start now? Yeah, it looks like that train can start now. So it seems that you don't need electrical power from the power stations to power your trains. But what you do need is the credits. So if we look at the train, there is like a -1 credit thing here, and it's going down, like it's being used up, and then you'll lose another token, right? You'll lose up one of those power tokens. And if we have a look at my balance sheet, we can see that I have so many energy tokens. So the track needs to be electrified, but you don't need to connect it with power in order to use electrical trains. All you need to do is to be producing your electrical tokens at a power station. Now it looks like your industries and towns, they need the power, but you don't need a line running along the track. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. We've dived out into the Wild West of Mashinky, had a look at some further eras and some of the technologies, resources and vehicles that brings. And now, after nearly 17 hours of total gameplay, I feel like I've drawn some conclusions. Mashinky is a fantastic game, with good graphics, fun gameplay, and with sound and style to match. It's just a shame it's unfinished and broken. However, if you keep in mind that this is still in early access, then maybe 90 to 95% of the problems can be just explained away, and they will get sorted at some point, leaving behind a very fun and interesting and promising game. Well, what do you think? Should I play this more? So also at this point, I feel I should give some sort of recommendation, but I think it depends on what sort of gamer you are. Do you mind the bugs and glitches and unfinished aspects that come with early access? Or do you only really want to play a game when it's done, finished and polished? And that really is going to be your answer as to whether I truly recommend it to you. For me, I find it really frustrating, but only because there is so much potential for an amazing game. So I am willing the developers on with this. Get it over the line, get all the features done, iron out all the bugs, and we're going to have an absolutely amazing game. Please do let me know all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comment section, and I will see you soon, perhaps in another Mashinky video. But that's all from me for now. Take care and goodbye.